Okay, so in this clip we're going to be looking at loading in background images. So this is where we can actually set the scene for our animations. So we're looking in the multimedia tab on the left hand side here, and the first option, background image. So get everyone to click on that. Okay, so you can see now the control panel has popped up. Now if you actually had a look at the interface clip, you'll notice that every time we click on one of these over here, it will actually bring up its own control panel. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to browse for an image. That will then load up the media folder, and in this we have some of the sample images that come standard with Marvin. So obviously here you could load in your own images that you've used with your with your digital camera, or that you might have scanned in, or that you might have created using using something like Photoshop or Paint. So yeah, you're pretty endless really of what you can actually load in here, just as long as it's a BMP, JPEG, GIF file or PNG file. Just keep that in mind. So I'm going to select one of these, this one here, and I'm going to press open. So you can see it gives us a little bit of a preview again. Now I can actually preview the whole image, so if I press preview, you can see that the image is now loaded into the background here. Let me just bring my project back up. Now before we actually, I'm pretty happy with that image, but before we actually add the image to the script, there's just one thing that I've got to go through here, and it's to do with these two options here in this little drop down box. Now one's stretch and one is center. As default it comes as center, so please be aware of this. Because every camera, digital camera that you use or image that you might scan in might be of different size, what we've done is we've put this little option in here of stretch. Now what that does is it tells the computer to make sure that the image is the correct size for what we need, so that we don't get any clipping of the image, or we don't get any of the image that we can't see. So by default I actually turn on stretch pretty much every time, so just keep that in mind. It will become a little bit more clearer once we get into creating a background size. So yeah, I do recommend selecting that straight away. And now I'm just going to add the image. There we are. So I've added the image to the script. So you can see now line 1 we have a background reference, and that reference is pointing to that image. So that's another thing to keep in mind also. If you do move that image, it's quite possible Marvin can't find it and you'll end up with an error there. So that's how we actually load in a background image.